Hello INFJs, welcome to the Cliff's Items world, universe, place. I really wanted to talk to you about some things that I've been thinking about lately. I've been making some life changes recently, and I've found that as you progress in life, it's really not really the best in your best interest to look behind you and to look into the past. Sometimes it's necessary to take a trip down through memory lane, but in my experience, the more that I engage with my past, the more troubles I have. Take it for what it is. The past is in the past, although it's nice to have that nostalgic hit sometimes. When you realize that how you felt about something before is not going to be the same way you feel about it now. It's just a natural human progression. Sometimes you might enjoy it even more, but I find that there's a lot of problematic things that happen. It might be just an INFJ thing, it might just be a human thing. But I think if we're real with ourselves, I really find that engaging with nostalgia can be very dangerous. So I do kind of engage with it with a grain of salt. I don't know if that's the right expression for this instance, but I've found that the more that I stay in the present, the more better things are. So I guess the topic of today's discussion here is just being present. The present is always going to be here. It's the only thing that we actually possess is the present moment. The idea of having possessions and material things are very much an elusive and very illusionary, if that's a word. Illusory, I think is the right word, thing, because we might possess all these things, but when we're in a different space, do those things still exist in the present moment if we're not looking at it, if we're not physically interacting with something at the time? So really, I'm trying to, as an INFJ, really focus on the present. The things that I really, really admire the most are usually things that are of the past or of the future. Like there's very rarely an instance that I'm really admiring things that are here and now. So I'm trying to learn that more, and that's something that I learn a lot from ENTP types, where they're very much caught up on what is happening now. Well, actually, that's not necessarily true, but like they are very interested in what is new and what's coming next and what's kind of the new thing right now, and being early to those things. That's something that I've learned from ENTPs, and then learning from introverted sensing types like other NFs. I've found that engaging with the past can also be great because we learn a lot from our past, and there's a lot of things to admire from that existed in our past that don't exist today. But I've found that I've had these epiphanies lately where I'm just like driving and realizing how much I really enjoy just driving, and really just enjoying these moments when I'm driving. I get time to really reflect on things, which annoys other drivers when they're in a hurry to go somewhere else. And we're back. I ran out of battery on my camera ran out of battery, so now here we are. But anyway, focusing on the present moment was what I was talking about, and focusing on and enjoying everything that I have now, because if I really think about it, the things that I have now were things that I wish I had when I was much younger. And so in a way, I'm living what I truly wanted. This is something that I was envisioning that I would want for myself in the future, and I'm living through many of those things. If it's not all of them, it's a big portion of them, and I have to thank myself for that. Something got in my nose. I think it was a piece of dust or something. But yeah, like I'm realizing now when I'm like just driving around sometimes, I just think to myself like, wait, what are you so worried about? Why are you constantly like so like always like, oh, I need to do this, I need to get this done, I'm not there, I'm not here, I'm not where I want to be. And in many ways I'm still not where I want to be. There's a lot of things I want to achieve in this life. There's a lot of things that I want to see myself be able to do, but still I can just look at the present moment and just enjoy it and just be like, I'm living what I want to live, and I'm choosing to do the things that I want to do, and that in itself should make me extremely happy. And I think a lot of INFJs and a lot of people that are just like very future oriented or very intuitive have trouble enjoying what's here and now. And now I'm starting to figure that out. I'm starting to be like, oh, okay, now I can like really just enjoy just being who I am and just what I have, instead of always being like bothered by what happened to me in the past, or always thinking like, oh, if only I got this, if only I achieved this, if only I lived there, that I would start to be happy. Like happiness really, after trying so many different things in life, is really from within. And I have to have that mindset. There's no way I can be happy if I'm always looking for something to blame, looking for something to point a finger at. It's just not going to work. So hopefully that applies to some of you, and hopefully that helps you. That's all I wanted to check in with today. I just wanted to talk about that. So thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.